Ladies, I'm a Spider-Man guy. Let's talk about Spider-Noir. So, just gonna watch this Spider-Noir trailer and see what we think. I watched this once before and I thought it was pretty sick. Just like with pretty much everything, I kind of don't really remember anything, so let's see what we got. A lot of quick shots right there at the beginning. First of all, I kind of love Nic Cage's voice. You already know how it ends. That's kind of great. He's got this like classic, noir detective trench coat and fedora going on. We get a shot of man, it goes quick. What's up with these trailers? I just also watched the One Piece trailer and it was the same thing. Bunch of stuff in really quick succession. So, we got our Spider-Man mask. It's like goggles and like a knit like ski mask. It looks sick, dude. I would not have noticed this if I hadn't seen people point it out, but you can see it's actually got like the webbing marks like knitted into it like a Spider-Man mask does. It's pretty subtle and it's super cool. I really really like that. He's got webbing. It's a bunch of stuff in short succession. Again, just rapid fire shots. This pose, dude, of him crouched, awesome. The lights behind him. I saw that they're doing this show, like, you can watch it in black and white or in color. I don't really know how they did that, but I can't imagine it's possible that both of them look really good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a way that you would compose a shot in general, the lighting and the costumes, the colors, everything, for black and white, that would not be the same as what you would do for color. So I think it looks great in black and white. So I gotta assume it's not gonna look quite as good in color. But yeah, this pose and this framing with the light behind him, it just looks awesome. His costume looks awesome. Prime original. Okay. He's got some hairy arms, this man. He looks like a bear. He said he's got ticks, some kind of compulsive behaviors. Looks like this dude's kind of losing it. We see that spider, like a tarantula. We see here on the window, it's Ben Riley. I wanted to look into this a little bit because I think like at one my memory is just terrible. It's all full of different shows and movies. And I end up forgetting so much stuff. I kind of vaguely know that Ben Riley I think is like a clone of Peter Parker, right? Isn't it like a pretty disliked run from the comics? I mean, I'm assuming they're probably not gonna like I'm not worried about that, the fact that this character is maybe not super liked in the comics. I mean, famously, like nobody really cared about Iron Man before Robert Downey Jr. But I actually really, really like the fact that this is someone other than Peter Parker and also not Miles Morales because Miles Morales definitely has his differences from Peter, but like functionally they're kind of the same, right? They're just kind of like young men who are very smart and they live in New York City, which I don't know, maybe probably this guy does too, but getting a character that is not Peter Parker to me seems really interesting because I feel like it gives the potential to just, characterize a Spider-Man in a way that's just completely different from how Peter Parker tends to pretty much always be. Like we've seen so many different people take up the mantle of Peter Parker. Like we've seen actors take on the role of Peter Parker. But we haven't seen lots of different in universe characters take on the mantle of Spider Man. Well, I guess there was Across the Spider Verse and all that, where there's like a whole tons of different Spider Man, but you know what I mean. Usually it's Peter Parker or Miles Morales that we're focusing on, so I think this is cool. I'm trying to go back to the spider. I mentioned that and I haven't gone back. Yeah, so this thing's like, it looks like there's tubes going into this jar with this. I don't even know if spider is the correct term for. It looks like a tarantula. Are tarantulas spiders? I don't know if they're like are they both arachnids or something? I don't know. Is that common in Spider-Man lore? I mean, like I'm okay. I like Spider-Man, but I'm not like super super read up on the comic lore or anything. I'm not a huge comic book guy, really. Is this a new thing? Have we seen Spider-Man apparently get powers from a tarantula, or is it usually just like a regular spider? Seems different to me. But whatever they've got going on here, it kind of looks like there's a hose and like a fitting here And then these tubes going into the jar. It looks like they're putting like gas into the jar, maybe, or something. Or I don't know. No, it kind of looked like that tube was plugged right into that spider. So maybe they're like sucking his spider powers out. So whatever this like, I don't know if it. He seems like he's struggling. This guy. He's like It almost seems like he's got like a double personality going on that he's trying to like get under control. That's another thing I'm not really sure if I've seen before is like the Spider-Man powers messing with your head. Who is this actor? This other man. I recognize him, but I don't know his name. It looks like I feel like it looks like Mahershala Ali, but that's not him. That was Lamorne Morris. I don't know if I'm saying that right. What do I know him from? I don't know that I'm familiar with any of these. I've never seen New Girl. I guess he was in New Girl. State Farm commercials. He's been in commercials. Maybe I just know him from commercials. I feel like I know him from something, man. Let's go to filmography. Film The Christmas Chronicles. I'm not familiar with any of these movies, I don't think. What about shows? Yeah, he was a character on New Girl. Maybe I've just seen him in like ads for New Girl. Dude, so many rapid shots. I don't even. I can barely even attempt to parse this stuff. But I guess you're not really supposed to know. It's like this dude's just kind of tripping out. We see a silhouette of someone with a gun, maybe a burning building in there. That lady we saw at the beginning. Some guy with a syringe. That feels relevant. How do I get to that? A toe tag. So a deceased person. Man, it goes fast. Yeah, so this like ominous looking doctor guy and the shot we saw earlier of the tarantula in the jar seems like maybe they like forcibly injected him with this Spider-Man power. That's another element of the Spider-Man story I feel like I haven't seen. It usually gets just bit by a spider, right? I don't know if he usually gets injected with tarantula juice. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff there. There was something creepy at the very end of that. I want to see if I can't freeze frame on that. Oh, yeah. Whoa, what the heck? It was like a spider man. A man spider. Like a spider guy. Like a weird. It goes so fast. Okay, that's good enough. A creepy spider guy with like a couple eyes and some spider legs. I don't know if this is like a hallucination, if Ben Riley is like, one with the spider force and he's seeing this in there, or if this is like a real guy. I beat up some guys in a bar. Nick Cage is kind of great, man. Like he gets a lot of I don't even know what to call it. Flack, I guess. There's a lot of talk about Nick Cage because he's a little bit silly, but I feel like if you give this man the right role, he's actually really good. Dude, those shots were so punchy. Just him just whooping ass. He's got the Spider-Man mask thing lifted up and he's drinking. The way he says that, I got plastered. It's great. I kind of think I'm gonna love this portrayal of this character. He seems really interesting, and he's just whooping ass. That little jig thing he did there, he's a strange one. This guy. I mean, that's like I said, Nick Cage is a little strange. So this is May 27th. That's a ways away, but I'm already looking forward to this. We're I don't know 2/3 of the way into the trailer, halfway. There was a shot of him falling. I guess that was a Spider-Man. I think that's a classic Spider-Man shot kind of here. Did I already go past it? Just Spider-Man jumping off a building. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I assume that's probably him, but he's falling like just like back first. That seems dangerous. I assume that's Spider-Man, and he's gonna stop himself. We saw a little spider get stepped on, maybe by that bad guy, and then there's this tagline: "With no power comes no responsibility." Now, I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy has superpowers, right? Like, it seems like they were injecting him with that tarantula venom. Here they are doing something, these doctors again. Oh, yeah, putting a mask on him. This is, I gotta guess, them Spider-Manning Nicolas Cage, Ben Riley, forcibly. So I think he must have powers. Also, he's having these weird hallucinations or whatever that is. So I assume that's influenced by spider powers. So I don't think they literally mean he doesn't have spider powers. I think they just must mean like power in life, I guess. Like, I mean, here he is being forcibly Spider-Man, so I guess maybe he's like a low-ranking guy in the world, say. Someone without a lot of power in, in life. There's a guy who's on fire, but he seems pretty chill about it. But no, but seriously, he doesn't seem too worried that he's on fire. So I think maybe this is like maybe it's like a fire power. Oh, dude, his all of his line deliveries in this trailer are great. Bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest. It's really good. He's got like really dark eye circles here. For a second, I thought he had two black eyes, like he got punched, which could have definitely happened too. But I think maybe he's like not sleeping, which would kind of line up with the little, I don't know, freakouts that he's having. The woman says, "What are you thinking about over there?" He says, "Bit of an existential crisis." That shot of him standing up on the corner of the building where the lightning strikes behind him, dope. I mean, dude, that's aura. Standing on the corner of a building in the rain like a gargoyle. They're definitely getting this like neo-noir vibe down really well. I don't know what that meant when he said struck a nerve, huh? I don't know what he was referring to there. Yeah, here he is doing some web slinging. I can't tell if he's doing the Tobey Maguire peace sign, or I mean horns position pose. It kind of looks like he's got like an open hand. Can't really tell. But he's definitely, this guy's got web slingers. He was just like underwater. Him and that lady, I think, were just, it was like a shot of him falling and then a shot of the lady falling. Historically, for Spider-Man's, women falling from heights does not go well for him. So that doesn't bode well. But it also looks really dreamlike, so maybe this is some kind of weird hallucination that he's having. Like I said, we've seen him freaking out. We saw that weird man spider guy, so maybe these are like intercut dream sequences or something. That was spooky. It gets like real chaotic with this like a ringing bell in the background, and then this lady's like pounding on a piano. Was that the same lady? Her? It seems like it. She got the same haircut, it seems like. And there's some alcohol on the piano, so looks like she's hammered. Seems kind of dark in tone. I mean, it's all black and white. It's literally neo-noir. Noir, I think, literally means black. So that's not really that surprising. But yeah, it seems like these characters are kind of going through it. Speaking of black, there is a significant amount of like stark black in this shot, which to me is really cool. I don't know, like I feel like it's a bold move to black out so much, kind of, but I think it looks great. I mean, it really it conveys all the information you need. The whole piano is just black. It's a piano. All the keys are black and white, so they stand out fine. I wonder if a piano is like a common piece of imagery in black and white film in general. She also got like black nail polish that really like kind of matches the keys. That looks really neat. I feel like they're gonna really take advantage of the black and white in this show a lot, and I just don't see why you would really want to watch it in color. Maybe there's some things you could gain from it. Maybe like on a rewatch, you go back and watch it in color. I could see that being cool. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that might be really cool. There might be a lot more stuff you could pick up on a rewatch watching it in color. Maybe it's cool they did that. I don't know what's going on here. This guy looks like he's got electricity like coursing through his veins or something, but it kind of the effect looks similar to that guy that was on fire before. So I don't know if it's that guy. Yeah, we get a cool shot of him web slinging through the city. Looks awesome. Spider-Noir. I love these fonts they're using. These like old school theater fonts. Watch two ways. Authentic black and white. And true hue. Full color. Spectacular full color. Yeah, man. That was super cool. What do you do? A little tip of the hat at the end there. Don't mind if I do, love. Pretty good. The screen cracks. Oh, look at that. Actually, I didn't even notice this. It splits right down the middle of his face. Two Nic Cage faces. There you go. Adds to this, whatever this split personality thing is. Maybe he's got the man spider inside his brain, dude. Maybe that's the second guy. And I'll tell you right now, that seems like a bad guy. That guy's scary. That's like a monster. So if that guy's inside of this guy, also part of this guy, that's interesting. Wait a second. Now I'm curious about some of the stuff they said. Honestly, this whole trailer is just like so disjointed, like so much different information, and they just rapid fire shots at you, so many of them so fast that I kind of like it's hard for me to do anything other than just pick up on specific things that I notice. Yeah, I wonder if his existential crisis is related to his man spider that's maybe controlling his brain. Yeah, so he says he manages to suppress the impulses most of the time. And then we kind of see him beat some ass, right? Is that like right after that, or was that before this? Yeah, it's a little bit later we see him. Yeah, this is the continuation of that conversation, I guess. I don't know who those guys were in the bar, and he says he got plastered after, so did he just like beat up some guys in the bar and then just like sit down and they served him? I guess the people, like the employees of that bar didn't like whoever those people were that he beat up. Like that was a good thing. Yeah, I don't really know who this lady is. I mean, it's probably just a love interest, right? I mean, I didn't really understand the dialogue at the beginning, so I didn't really comment on it. She says, "Tell me why," and he says, "You already what do you say? You already know how it ends." I'm not 100% sure what that means. Also, I didn't comment on this earlier, but I want to touch on it really quickly. We see somewhere in here, it's like a Ford Model T or something, like a real old-timey car. So not only is this, black and white, it appears that it is in the past, right? Sometime in the past, probably a long time in the past, 1920s or 30s, I think, is when they had these kind of cars. I don't know if there's a whole lot of other evidence for a time period. I guess this medical equipment is looks pretty old-timey, actually. I don't know what this thing is. Is that like a blood transfusion? It's like a blood canister? So yeah, I don't know. They showed that man spider during that little sequence where he was kind of like bugging out. It was right after he said he controls the impulses most of the time. We see a sequence of stuff, including that man spider guy. So I don't know. That guy's sus. So yeah, I don't know. I'm rolling with it. I wanna see there be like a dual personality thing going on here or something. This man spider freak guy is inside of Nic Cage's head. It looks like he's got like a little bit of hair on his head, like he's like mostly bald, but it looks like there's some hair on there. Don't love that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the trailer. Uh, Comes out May 27th. I don't know if there's other trailers out for this or coming out later, but maybe if they do another trailer, I'll do another reaction to that. It's still a ways out, so it seems like maybe they will. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to talk about Spider-Noir. I don't really know what I think is going to happen, but I'm looking forward to seeing Nic Cage as this character, and hopefully he's got a man spider in his head. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop me a like and a subscribe or whatever. I've got a couple videos I'm working on right now. I'm not totally sure what the next thing that will be out is, but it shouldn't be long, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys. We'll see you in the next one.